And it's time for the UFC 325 main event. Alexander Volkanovski taking on Diego Lopes 2. And as always, if you're enjoying the content here, hit that like and subscribe button as Carlos breaks down this main event.
I'm gonna take on this one. I'm gonna take Volkanovski again. I think it's the same recipe for success. A lot of movement, in and out strike, and change your angles. And I think that Lopez doesn't really have an answer for that. He's doesn't know how to cut a ring. Um, he's going to be chasing him around again. And Volk, if he wants to take him down, I'm not going to say easier fight because Lopez could be dangerous off his back. But what I'm saying is he's not going to submit Volk like that. So if Volk takes him down, uh, starts to play in the guard a little bit, throws a little ground and pound, stands up, starts moving around. I think that's a easy way to success, but I think it's going to be the same way. I think he's going to throw some strikes from the outside as he darts in. Lopez is not going to be able to counter as he gets out. And I think it's going to be pretty much like the first fight. So I'm going to take Volkanovski.
I'm going to go with Lopes. I said to Carlos, I kind of flip-flopped on this one. I just have one of these gut feelings. I got a feeling. Type moments, and I can't really ignore that. I'd rather pick and go with my gut sometimes. And I just got this feeling that Diego Lopes, you looked at that first fight, as Carlos said, rightfully so, Volkanovski dancing around on the outside, tapping the low kick, kind of picking, prodding, being defensively sound. Lopes, was kind of swinging at air, having moments where he was able to land. But, there was no sort of oh shit moment, as Volkanovski liked to describe that guillotine from Brian Ortega. There was no moment where you kind of thought, Volkanovski's going to get knocked out here. He's over the hill. He looked kind of like the Volk of old. But I just have this feeling here that Lopes is going to be able to come in. I do think that Volk is maybe over the hill. I keep staring at that 37 years of age, and it's just bothering me, especially at 145. I think that Lopes is a guy that, he's got all the skill sets to be a champion. He is a guy that can hit very hard. He's got the jiu-jitsu. He's got the grappling. I do agree with Carlos. He doesn't cut the ring off very well, and he will struggle to be able to do that here against Volkanovski. But I just think there's just going to be one moment in this fight, where Volk, zigs instead of zags. Lopes is able to kind of land that one big shot, and I'm not a big fan of basing a whole fight off of landing one big punch. I do think Volkanovski's going to be winning until he's losing, but I just see Lopez being able to get his hand raised here. I think there was moments in that first fight where Lopes is going to be able to look back and say, hey, if I just did this here, I'm going to be able to land my powerful shots. And he is very dangerous early. Obviously, he's something that, he's a very formidable opponent. I don't think he'll be able to find a submission here on Volk, but I do think the power in the hands might come in early. We've seen with Volkanovski that he does get his chin checked, and he doesn't necessarily take punches as well as he used to. So give me Diego Lopez here. And new, it's a shame. I love Volkanovski. He's one of my favorite fighters, but I do think at 37 years old, I do think here at 145, there's going to come a point where, guys just get over the hill. It's a shame because I do think that Volkanovski is still a very feasible fighter. I just have my question marks as whether he's going to be the same Volkanovski that we're used to seeing, and I'm going to predict that it's not the case. So give me Diego Lopes here to get this one done. And new champion, and maybe Volkanovski retires after this one, which also has me kind of questioning whether he's going to be fully mindful here in this fight. His head's going to be in it, or maybe his head's out the door thinking about retirement. But that's all we have time for here. If you've enjoyed the content, hit that like and subscribe button. And before we wrap things up, we're going to let Carlos say what he wants to say to the people.
I just want to say I hope you guys enjoyed it, and pretty much Volk is a confident pick. It sucks to say because they're 37 years old. You can drop off the edge of that hill at any time. Anytime after 35, you've been in that many wars, that can happen. But I feel confident Volk's going to win, and I hope you feel confident in liking and subscribing, if you like the content. So we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, absolutely. Let us know who you got in the main event. This is a great card, 2 back-to-back pay-per-views. We're banging them out here for you guys on the Ground and Pound podcast. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace.